Hey my mini peeps, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hey, my name is Tanya, aka Money and Nails, and here on this channel we talk about anything and everything that relates to money and budgeting. We are going to review my July budget, so let's go. Happy hump day, everyone. So before we dive in here into my budget, a couple things that I want to review. So I am not a zero-based budgeter, which means I do not assign a task for every dollar of my paycheck. What I do is I make a budget based on the expenses that I know need to be paid for the month. My logic is if those items are paid for, then I can do whatever I want with my remaining money. My budget is solely based on my income unless I state otherwise. My husband and I, we keep our finances separate, and because my income is the larger income, I tend to pay more of the household expenses. I also use my credit card to pay for my household bills. So basically, I just run my credit card online, and then I take my paycheck from my checking account and I pay my credit card. That way I earn points and I also earn miles. The money that you see here is prop money. It is not real, just because, as I say before, I use my credit card to pay the bills. But this visually helps me to know that my bills are paid for. So once I stuff it into the envelope, when I pay each item, I remove the money out and I know that it's been taken care of. Because I don't know how many times my brain has thought that I paid it, but my little fingers did not go in and pay it. So this helped to keep me on track. So let's go ahead and dive in. So we are going to start with my portion of the rent, and we do split this. And so my portion is $1,366. So let's see if we counted this out right. So prop money as always. So we're going to use 1,000 here. So we have 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 50, 60, 65, and 66. So $1,366. And I think our rent is due by the 1st, but we have until the 5th to pay it. So next up is T-Mobile, and T-Mobile covers, let's see, what do we have here? We have 4 cell phones and we have 2 Apple Watches. Yeah. And so that one is $152 a month for all that. So we have 150, 1 and 2. 152. Next up is our utilities, and our utilities is $151. And we are on the budget plan, which means they take our average for a whole year and we pay that set amount each month. So that way there's no guessing what our bill is going to be. I highly recommend it if you live in an apartment. If you live in a house, I would not recommend it because that bill is probably going to be high. So we have 150 and 1. So $151. Next up, we have our internet, and my internet is with Comcast, and that has gone up to $113. And I need to call them because it was $105, but then on my last statement, it said our was like a yearly promotion was over, and so it jumped back up. So I need to call them to see if there's any other promotions going on. So we have a 110, 11, 12, and 13. $113. And it really sucks because Comcast is like the only place that we have to get internet. So next up is all my subscriptions, and that is, we have, let's see, $5.50 for Discover Plus, which is a channel on our Roku. We have $5.50 for Hulu and Disney Plus. That's a combo that we got for a Black Friday special. And then we have Apple Storage, which is $200, good lord, $2.99. And then we have Peacock, which is a TV channel on Roku that is $1.99. So total there, we're gonna put $16, excuse me, $16 in that envelope. Okay, so next item is we're going to do our cash envelopes. So did I take out money for that? Hold on here. I think I forgot to grab money for that. Okay, I had to grab the money for my cash envelopes. So cash envelopes, we are going to say, we are going to do $750 for groceries, $280 for gas. Y'all, our gas prices, it's just getting out of control. It's getting ridiculous. Like my really cheap station now is almost at $5. By my house, it's almost $6. How much is your gas? I just need to know. Someone tell me that their gas is over $6. It will make me feel better. Just let me know down in the comments, okay? Eating out, we are going to stick with $300, miscellaneous $120, and then $100 for snacks. So that should be $1,550. So we are going to put aside, so I got 500, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 14, 15, and then 50. So $1,550. And when I say cash envelopes, these are cash envelopes that are in my wallet, and the actual physical cash will be taken out of my checking account and put into the envelopes. But I just like to, put it in here so that I know what I plan for my budget. Okay, next up, sinking funds. Sinking funds, I am going to say $500. It may be less or maybe more, but at least $500 is what the plan is. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, and $500. Okay, and why do I have extra money? I don't understand. Anyways, miscellaneous, we are doing, so I'm taking my vacation in July. I'm going to visit my family. So we're going to say $500. Now, usually I don't really spend any money when I go to visit my family, but I'm going to say $500 for just like, miscellaneous stuff that I need prior to leaving. So I know that I have some clothes I'm going to need because I'm going to Kentucky, where it's going to be, from my understanding, it's going to be close to 100 degrees, where right now here in Washington State, it is like 57 and freezing, y'all. I'm here with like sweatshirts and hoodies on up here. So I am not prepared for no 100+ weather. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of shopping. I also have my travel sinking fund that I still have some money, or not sinking fund, travel saving challenge that I still have money in that I can also use that, but I'm just gonna say $500. Also, then we have the 4th of July that's gonna be coming up soon, and so I need to add $100. I do have a 4th of July sinking fund, but I think I only have like $50 or $60 in the envelope, so we need to add a little bit more to it. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to put $600 in the miscellaneous envelope. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. So let's go ahead and move to my actual written budget. And that includes things that I don't have listed right here. So let me grab that. All right, guys, it is time for question of the day. This is the point in my video where I stop and I pause and I ask you a question and you run down to the comments and answer it. This question can be about anything and everything, but my question is, during the summer months, is there a certain area or category where you tend to spend more money on than the rest of the year? Like I've seen a lot of like TikTok videos of parents talking about their kids being home and how like the kids are eating out all the food and they're having to spend all this extra money on groceries. So I'm just curious for you, is there a certain category where you find yourself spending a lot more money on? So for us, I would say definitely probably snacks and a little bit of eating out, because when it does get hot, like it really gets that hot here in Washington State, when it does get hot, we tend to, like, no one wants to cook because it's too hot. Being that we live up on the 3rd floor, so the heat is just like compared to, down on the 1st floor. So we'll tend to either want to eat out, or I'm like, we gotta get some ice cream, milkshakes, all the things to cool off. So Let me know down in the comments. Moving on to my written planner. Now, I love this planner. I got it off Amazon, but my only issue is, like right here, here's the calendar section and it's blank. You write in the numbers. But for example, for July starts on a Saturday. And so here's the 1st, and then I only have enough boxes to go to the 29th. So for the 30th and 31st, which will be right here, I have no space. There's no boxes here. So that's the only thing that really bothers me. Now the written portion right here of my budget, pretty much everything is the same up here, where we talked about my rent all the way down to my sinking funds, my cash envelopes right here. Now the items that are not on my iPad that I write here in my planner is, for our health insurance for the 4 of us is $314.30 a month. And our dental insurance is $49.46. And then my flexible spending account, that is $219.24. And then our Washington long-term, I think it's long-term illness thing that we have to pay for, and that's $273 and I think 26 cents. Now those items right there, they automatically come out of my paycheck, so I don't even think about them. It's already done, taken care of. Also my 401k, which is $290 that comes out. And then one item that I have on here is for our IRS. Now, we do not owe anything to the government, but usually around this time period, I start taking out extra for taxes just to help lessen the amount that we have to pay. Hopefully we don't have to pay anything, but by doing this kind of prevents, having to owe like a large amount. And so for July, I plan to take out $1,042 and set aside basically for taxes. And then I have the vacation, $500, and 4th of July, $100 on here. So that is my budget and what I am planning, knock on wood, to put my money towards. So really quickly, I wanted to showcase some envelopes that I got from Vera Budgets on Etsy. Now I've had these and I got some more because they're simple but elegant. I really love the way they look. So this is a pink marble with all my categories: gas, groceries, eating out, miscellaneous, snacks. And then she made one personally for me with my government name. Thank you very much. And then I went back because I love them so much, and I got 3 other colors. So I got the gray marble. Really love these. Couldn't stop there. So then had to go and get the, let's see. These are the holographic ones, which you can kind of see in the light here. All the same categories, but oh no, I had to go back again and had to get the grays. It's called grays. So they're all different colors. You have dark, light. So check out Vera Budgets on Etsy. Love these. Quick shipping, great customer service. Y'all check her out. All right, July's budget is done and ready to go. Once again, I really hope that no life events pop up. I'm gonna keep knock on this wood because we just want all those bad energy to stay away. Now, this coming up Saturday, which is I think June 24th, we are going to review our weekend getaway, and we're gonna do our budget breakdown, and we're gonna need to unstuff some cash because we did a little bit of spending and we need to pay back the credit card. So until then, don't forget, if you are not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button, support your girl, and don't forget to answer the question of the day. Until next time, guys, see ya!